Studies show it takes just one polite conversation for a young child to trust an adult. Scary as that may sound, it's rare for a stranger to harm a child, but it does happen.
Adults should never ask children for help.
One way to keep kids safe is through education. UT Extension agent Carla, dressed in character, teaches the Safe Side program to kindergartners at Woodbury Grammar School. Children watch a funny DVD and act goofy here. It's important not to scare children, but reach them with a rational message.
That's probably the age when they're the most vulnerable to strangers, because they may be taught to be polite and friendly to people they don't know, and that could potentially get them into trouble.
Current stranger danger programs teach the concept of don't talk to strangers. And that's very confusing to children because, well, who really is a stranger? You know, I know that my mom and dad aren't, but what about my baseball coach? You know, what about my teacher?
Good questions. Who exactly deserves stranger status to a child? Children here learn to divide the world into three groups: safe side adults, kind of knows, and don't knows.
It doesn't really say to avoid strangers, because that is pretty much impossible. What it does say is to be close to your safe side adults, which are those people that keep you safe.
When you go to a basketball thingy, you sit down with your parents and don't leave without an adult.
Here's a modern-day twist to this issue. More than half of all American households now have at least one computer. While the internet is a great source of information and entertainment, there are still online dangers for children. If it's easy for a kid to misjudge an adult in person, consider the anonymity of the web. Children can be easily enticed by negative online activity. The program teaches kids about how to be careful with chat rooms, email, and downloads.
Children as young as 3 years old know how to use a mouse and get around and click if they're given the opportunity. So they need to be warned early at a developmental level that they can understand of how to stay away from strangers on the internet, because there are predators out there.
As adults, we have a generation of children to protect, and it all begins with kids learning to separate strangers from people they know they can trust. This is Chuck Denney reporting.